inheritance of Esau's firstborn blessing. He's the inheritance of Esau's blessing. So he believed that he should be the people. That's why out of all the tribes of the Edomites or Caucasians, they're the only people that claimed to be Israel and went over into Israel. They believe that it belongs to them. They really believe this. They believe that they were the firstborn, they came out first, and they're going to take what belongs to them as the firstborn. And it links right to Amalek. So now we understand why there's Caucasians in Israel today. The French are not claiming to be them, Israel, but these are the same people. The French are not claiming to be Jews. The Russians, a lot of them are the same family. You got the Germans, which are some of them are the same family, but there's a family of Amalek that kept their blood pure, that separate themselves even from the rest of the Caucasians. They make sure they keep their blood pure so that they can keep this promise that's passed down in masonry. That's passed down in masonry to continue the rulership of their father Esau's power in the earth. Go to 2 Kings 24 and 10. 2 Kings 24 and 10. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that's the one. Hold up.
What we saw.
Hold on. 24. The one where it links to Amalek.
What we saw was supposed to kill them all.
2 Kings 24 and 10 through... Hold on, let me get 25 and 11. Hold on. 1 second. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. The book of Obadiah. Book of Obadiah. Okay. Let's go to, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
The book of Obadiah. It's a little small book, those that want to follow us here. The book of Obadiah. And if you have your eastward, I'm going to give you a Greek number to look up on this particular chapter here. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start at the first verse.
Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, saith the Most High God, concerning Edom.
So this is a prophecy concerning Edom. Now we know Edom are the modern day Europeans today. We know how they inhabited Europe. We understand that they were in Mount Seir before then. Then through Zepho, through a war, escaped and eventually got into Greece and became the ruler over their armies, and eventually took over those isles all off of the Mediterranean, Spain and all those different areas, and led his brother in, took Italia and took Italy, which is Rome, and eventually ruled Europe. Okay? Now, hold up. There's one thing I want to show before I go into that. Now, let me read this. I'll go into that afterwards. Read it.
The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Most High God, concerning Edom.
Concerning Edom, read.
We have heard a rumor from the Most High, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
So it says, an ambassador is sent among the heathen, which are the Gentiles. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. That's a future prophecy. The ambassador was the Egyptian ambassador, Gumnunasser. He was the original ambassador of Egypt that stood up when the Jewish people went into Israel in 1948, had this campaign with cameras going as they was claiming to fulfill the prophecy of the Jews going back into Israel. But Gumnunasser stated, how can the Jews leave Israel black and come back white? So they started the Middle Eastern battles from that point on. Read.
And an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
It says, I have made thee small among the heathen. So when they came in this region, when they came into the Middle East, they're small compared to all the other Middle Easterns that are around them. But yet they try to be the bully and take over the Middle East, and they're the smallest out of all the Middle Easterns in the African countries. They're the smallest amongst the heathen. But yet they're trying to bully the Palestinians, bully all the other countries. Read.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, are greatly despised.
And they are greatly despised. They are greatly despised. How can you just come into a country and kill the people? And be bold enough to say, listen, this land belongs to me. They know this land don't belong to them, but they feel in their heart it does, because they were Esau, the firstborn. They feel in their heart that that promise that Isaac gave Jacob should have went to them. That's why they're in Israel today. Not because they are of the seed of Jacob. They're there because they felt that since they were the firstborn, they should have received it anyway. So they linked up with Satan, started worshiping Satan, so that they can get out in space, help Satan fight against the Most High and sit on the throne of the Most High, while Satan helped them get rulership and get the promise they felt they should have received from the beginning. Read.
Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
And the Most High says, your pride have deceived you. Read.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
How can your pride deceive you when you wasn't too long ago in Mount Seir? You were in Mount Seir, so how can you be so proud right now? Read.
Whose habitation is high.
Whose habitation is high. Why? Because no landmass was promised to them. Esau was given the mountain terrain. Read.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's proud. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Read.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. You will use your eagle as your emblem. And you look and examine the actions of an eagle. An eagle comes from on high and watches his prey. Who put satellites out in space to watch the people? You got Russia, which had the emblem eagle. You had Germany, which had the emblem eagle. You have Britain. You have America, the eagle. So they don't hide themselves. The Bible says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Read.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
They're the people that financed space travel. Amalek. Though thou set thy nest among the stars, read.
Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Most High.
So when you go up in space, I will begin to bring you down. So what's the